Hello, my dear audiences. Welcome to the show, Jack Chow on East West with G&E TV. Once again, we're talking about our community. We know our community, but we do not know our community good enough because there are some talents to be found, to be discovered. So with me today is the one on the Star Search, my good friend, Luann Arredondo. Luann, once again, welcome to the show.
Good to be here, Jack.
Recall last time when we were doing this show, we were talking about your efforts in all aspects, putting deals together, selling a piece of land, selling properties, looking for properties for buyers, so on and so forth. Also, we mentioned about your part of finding talents.
Right.
Yeah. Today is one of the time we talk about your part in finding talents.
Right, so today we'll talk about LABC's role in talent search.
Of course. As an introduction though, why don't we start with it from LABC point of view?
Okay, so LABC took movement into music, if you will, a few years back, quite by accident.
All right.
I was working on film at the time, and music is part of film.
All right.
And so as a result, I started to learn more and more about the music industry. I did some work with Universal Music Group and Warner Music Group and helped form some nonprofits, and that's how I got to know them.
That's a beautiful accent.
It was a wonderful accident. And as a result, we utilized the change management capacity and concept of artist development and put it into play. So it was a beta test 3 years ago, and we found that it worked really, really well because we were able to garner really great talent without the masses coming together like an American Idol, which is all about advertising, if I can say that on TV. And marry the talent with the group that would best fit them as an individual. So not just throwing people into the lion's den, if you will, but actually getting to know them.
But how do you find them though? Do you just hang around, sneak around, or like a dog? Or do you put an event together for a contest or stuff, or you take referrals?
It's a little bit of everything. So I'll give you an example. One of the last talents I found was at LAX. I was en route to Chicago, and young lady sitting there, had her earphones on, didn't realize when you have your earphones on, we sound louder to everybody else than we realize, and she was just singing out loud. And so I found her that way. And so I approached her and her parents and handed them my card and tried not to look like a crazy stalker, and got to know them and was able to place her. Most of the time it's through invite-only events. So somebody refers them, can you listen to my granddaughter, my niece, my nephew?
I see.
And every now and then I'll do a talent search if I'm in need to find talent immediately. So much like my talent search coming up on the 30th, I will do talent searches as well.
30th of this month?
30th of this month.
May 30th.
May 30th.
Of 2014.
2014.
Where is it going to be?
I have a talent search at Red Lounge in Covina from 4 to 9 p.m. And I'm looking for 7 vocalists.
Wow,
7.
Wow, 7 of them.
Big night.
Okay,
Big night.
Can I be one of them?
I don't think you're young enough.
Oh, I am?
I think you're too young.
I'm too young for that, right? Okay, very good. All right. The other side of the story, though, do you take assignment?
I do.
Like an assignment to look for, say, hey, look for something for me.
I do. I have labels who approach me and they say, I have a contract with MGM Grand in Las Vegas, or I have an international project coming up, and I need young talent to balance what I'm bringing to the table. And so then I go out again and I poll and look for people who can fit that need.
In this case, though, when you put them together, though, do you act as the talent's agent, or is it one deal?
No, I'm actually glad you asked that because LABC is a little different from most. There are agents out there and they will do anything you want them to do because it's money driven. LABC refuses to operate on those grounds. We operate in a change management capacity. So what I tell the talent is, I want you to get two things are of vast importance to me. If you don't hit these requirements, LABC will not work with you. I don't care how good you are.
All right.
You have to have good grades.
All right. Good
you have to
grade.
have a great relationship with your parents. I want to see yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. The way kids should talk to their parents.
Not those runaways.
Right, not
No.
those things. And then finally, when it comes to their career, because they're younger, our parents are the only people that will really have our vested interests for the right reasons.
All right.
And so I ask them that their first managers and their first agents be their parents. And then I can work with the parents to look at contracts and things like that. But by and large, the parents will know what's right. And they can tell their daughter or their son, no, this isn't right. There's some bad things at this. Don't do it. So,
from what you're saying, I can probably give you another example of people that I came across. I knew at least one or two companies or businesses in the Hollywood circle who sends out junk mails.
right.
Okay, to your box, to your mailbox, well, to whoever that has address,
Right.
saying that your child is talented and don't waste the talent or whatever. And we have a auction or audition or whatever
Right.
on whatever day. And you come over, here's the entry fee, for example, well, XYZ dollars.
Right. Right.
They make money that way.
Correct.
And from the parent point of view, if you all of a sudden sees a letter saying, oh, my boy is talented, how come they know that, right? And then, of course, they look like a piece of gold.
Right.
They jump in right away. So you do not operate in a way like that.
No, in fact, I've had individuals come to me and say, I've received this postcard or I've received this letter. And I usually tell them, and this is going to let the country in me come out, but I tell them, run for the hills. Run as far away from these people as you possibly can, because if you're truly looking for talent, you don't charge for those things.
All right.
You'd approach an artist and say, I would like you to get some headshots because we're going to approach the film industry with your music. Or I want casual shots because we want to develop your personality for music venues. So it's really the individual that's in the middle should never be asking for money, ever.
I see.
That comes on the back end.
Okay, you mentioned about you being involved doing this for the past 3-something years, right?
Correct.
Ever since you were accidentally exposed to a musical environment.
Right.
Am I right? Okay. So during the 3 more years, something period of time, have you successfully done any deals or some deals? Any examples?
Yeah, the young lady that I found in the airport, we actually got her.
Oh yeah, her story. Yeah.
Her story. We actually got her a $3 million deal. She's currently in development.
Ooh,
Yeah.
a $3 million deal.
Yes, and we've actually got a young lady who just got signed by
That would be
Mouthpiece.
something in her faintest dream.
It really is, and I didn't represent the deal itself. I represented the introduction to the deal. So once I find the talent, I
see.
introduce them, the parties together. They negotiate. They create the deal. So I'm like the best kept secret in the dark.
How does she? How was she?
She's 16, and the agreement was, in terms of talking with the parents, I said she really needs to finish high school.
Oh, okay.
Finish high school. She sings great now. That's not going to change.
Of course, yeah, the talent is there.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of just identifying again, where are you right now and working the relationships. In total, I haven't done a large number of deals. I've put together about 52 deals. So in terms of the music industry, that's a very small number. But it's not my main focus because I do other things. So it's a matter of the quality of the deals, I think.
Of course. But think it back though, you accidentally came across somebody at the LAX on your route, right? Going out to Albuquerque, I believe.
Chicago.
Chicago. This time, Chicago, right? So, and this young lady becoming a future star,
Right.
and with a $3 million deal, right?
Right.
That could be a lifetime change.
Well, I think for her it will be. She's going to be creating some of the music in Joseph Niebuck's films. A lot of times if you can couple an artist with a film, or you can couple them with a pre-arranged contract with a major artist, then you can identify, are they meant for stage, meaning the broad stage, the populace of the consumer base, or private stage like Broadway, or film. Some artists have great voices, but they have no desire to be out in the masses. They like creating and developing and just seeing their name on the big screen.
Somebody might not be aware that they have the talent.
Correct.
Right? Okay. Now, so who have you brought today?
I have brought a young lady that I found by accident, and I will save that story for the next segment. Another accident. And she...
Are you covered? You're covered.
I should have coverage.
You should cover it.
I've never seen a room go completely silent.
Wow.
This room, it stopped me dead in my tracks, and I will leave that for the next segment as a teaser for you in the audience.
But of course, the next segment you will give her to me.
I will be introducing you to a wonderful young lady.
All right, very good, very good. What's her name again?
Miriam Ariano.
All right, let's steal the name. And we'll be right back after this short time out. Let's see what she has discovered.